time for a dose of vitamin M. And guess what day it is today? Yep, today is a Monday Motivational Minute. And here's what we have in store for you today.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
In order to do different, we got to think different. And in order to think different, we got to move different. And in order to move different, we got to understand the difference. And in order to understand the difference, we got to have an open-minded to understand that staying on the trajectory of the same old will not bring any different results. But to understand that if you are trying to get to a different place than you were, then you also have to understand even that you're trying to get to a different place than you were, whether it's mentally, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally. And for the most time, we always trying to evolve into being a better human species. So in order to evolve or in order to make the necessary moves from mind, body, and soul, difference has to be the mantra. You got to think differently. You got to act differently, and not differently from your character or personality, but sometimes you're going to have to start moving differently, and you're going to have to start operating differently. Perhaps you've been trying your best to be that grand old CEO for that business. Perhaps you've been trying your best to open that catering business. Perhaps you've been trying your ultimate best to being that author, that poet. Perhaps you've been trying your best to being that student, the med school, the medical doctor. Whatever it is that you have desired in your life, you have been trying your best, right? But perhaps it's the group of friends that you keep hanging around. Oh, now do you want to hear what I gotta say today, friend? Did I touch a nerve? Perhaps you got to start moving differently. Maybe you're approaching your residency for medical school, so maybe perhaps you need to start hanging on to people that also wear the same white coats that are on that journey. Perhaps it's a weight loss thing, and perhaps your old group of friends don't believe in health and wellness, and so how are you expecting to get different results hanging around the same circles, doing the same thing, and wondering why day in and day out it's not working? Friend, I'm just here with the nitty-gritty truth. In order to get different, you have to do different. And sometimes it will also call on us to be different from the circles we hang around, different from the paths we've been walking on, different from the journey. Veer the journey to the right. If the journey has been going so far left off course, bring it back on the road and veer the journey to the right. Friend, I pause here so you can ponder and think and understand that the old tale is that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. So I pause here to ponder. Friend, you want different. You can get different. You gotta start thinking differently. And sometimes you just have to start being different and see if the desires of your heart come to manifestation. Do you keep getting a reoccurring dream and are trying to figure out why you keep dreaming of the same dream? Or perhaps are you dreaming of teeth falling out? Or have you ever had a dream where you were naked and perhaps even naked in public? OMG, how embarrassing. Or perhaps you don't remember your dreams when you wake up. Well, check it out. Join us at the Dream Decoding podcast, where I teach you on how to train yourself to have a memory recall, and or I teach you on how to understand your dreams as it pertains to your current waking life. The importance of understanding the symbols and messages that we get in our dream realm is because sometimes these messages are coming to give us a good word and or to help us along the path. So don't miss out. Join us at the Dream Decoding podcast with your host, Memory.